Gainesville City leaders and Gainesville police addressed a spike in gun violence in the city today.
One commissioner is saying combating gun violence is going to take everyone. TV 20's Lali Salachi tells us why one woman is fighting for change.
The people who act didn't just kill my son, they killed me.
Dozens of residents attended the Gainesville City Commission meeting this morning. They listened to Gainesville Police Chief Lonnie Scott and Commissioner Desmond Duncan Walker, who addressed the spike in gun violence.
I feel very, very happy, particularly for the community that has been suffering for quite some time. We have so many victims of gun violence. We have so many families of victims of gun violence.
Commissioners voted unanimously for a motion to discuss the gun violence crisis and are taking steps to launch town hall meetings. One Gainesville woman says her son was a victim of gun violence in South Florida and is using her voice to fight back.
It's heartbreaking, and I think city needs to do serious act about this situation. The crime is very high.
Chief Lonnie Scott concluded an increase in homicides and stolen firearms from 2021 to 2022. And Commissioner Desmond Duncan Walker is calling the wave of gun violence in Gainesville a crisis.
The City Commission's decision to move this forward by identifying it as a crisis was really a good thing. It sends a message to the community that we not only hear the problem, but we are here to find ways to move towards a resolution.
Chief Lonnie Scott says in statistics from 2021 to 2022, Gainesville police reported a 0.56% increase in violent crimes.
This is I have to carry on until I die. I don't have to be here. I have a heart issue. I don't have to be here. I don't get paid for this. This should never happen to my family.
Scott made clear that the department will continue to search for solutions and implement youth and family programs. In Gainesville's Lali Salachi, TV 20 News.